So moving forward, we're dropping the 2 and continuing simply as Overwatch.
Absolutely insane. Hello everybody, my name is King Kawado. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Of course, today we're going to be talking about all of the new changes coming to Overwatch, with some role changes coming to the next season, 5 new characters right off the bat, a bunch of new mythics and collabs, and a lot more changes today. We're going to be going over everything new in Season 1. If you guys are new, subscribe today, join the Aztec Empires, do post content like this daily. First and foremost, we're starting off with the most important lore change. Doomfist is dead. Following a very cinematic battle with Vendetta, she has taken her revenge and usurped the throne of Talon. She is now fully in control, and Doomfist lost his fist and is nowhere to be seen as of now. This also means that there is a big step back from the Omnics in the main story, and they will continue to flesh out the Talon versus Overwatch series throughout the entirety of 2026. This kicks off the official Reign of Talon season, and there will be multiple comics that are available throughout the actual game, available to read and watch at your own leisure. In 2026, there will be a total of 10 new playable heroes coming to Overwatch, 5 of which will be playable next week when Season 1 drops. Starting off with the 5, the first one is Domina, the brand new tank, coming next week. She is a phenomenal character. She looks great. Her kit looks phenomenal, insane. She has a Ultron-like blaster that charges up and explodes on impact. One of her abilities is Barrier Array, which acts as a multi-segmented shield that maintains its fortitude while breaking in other parts. Her second ability is Crystal Charge, which explodes on impacts and restores her shields. Last but not least, she has her Sonic Repulsors, which push back in a straight line, and if they collide with a wall, stuns for an extra long duration. Last but not least, her ult is Panopticon, which traps enemies into a barrier, which blocks healing and damage, and explodes on impact for a lot of damage. The next of the heroes is Emre, which is a brand new DPS character and honestly looks pretty insane. This character is described as a run and gun style character similar to Soldier 76, and he has a burst AR that you can ADS with. This character can fortify guns out of his material, and he has a Siphon Blaster that acts as a more explosive pistol. Next up, he has a frag grenade called the Cyber Frag that can bounce off of walls and explode, which is pretty cool. Last but not least, Emre's ult is called the Override Protocol. It allows you to take flight into the air and either charge up your shots or rapid fire them for a more semi-automatic approach, and it honestly looks really cool. Next up, we have Mizuki, which is a brand new support from the Hashimoto clan, and honestly looks pretty cool as well. Definitely one of the more interesting characters here. He has a Remedy aura that's similar to Lucio's, but he can charge it up with more healing by using other abilities or even dealing damage. His primary attack is the Spirit Glaive, which allows you to bounce projectiles off of walls. Next up is Healing Kasa, will target one ally and then bounce off the healing to other people. Next up, he has the Katashiro Return, which allows him to rewind to a previous position. Next up, he has the Binding Chain, definitely one of my favorite abilities showcased so far. It allows you to chain enemies to any terrain. Next up, his ultimate is Kekai Sanctuary, which acts as a healing aura energy field, and it also redirects outcoming damage. Next up, the most fascinating character to me is Anran, which is a DPS character and is the sister of Wuyong. She fights with her fire fans, which is really cool, and they act as a 2-round burst. After igniting enemies, she can also fan the flames, which deals double damage and is such a cool concept. Her mobility tool is Inferno Rush, which looks so cool, definitely one of the best abilities in the game. Next up, she has the Dancing Blaze, which is such a cool ability, really just speaks for itself. Last but not least, her ultimate is Vermilion Ascent, which just take a look at that damage. Now, if you have your ultimate and you die before you can cast it, you can actually have Vermilion Revival act as your ultimate, which fully revives you, which is crazy. She's such a cool character, and you can actually play her starting today, even before Season 1. Last but not least, the craziest character here is Jetpack Cat. I mean, it speaks for itself. It is a brand new support that can abduct people with her jetpack, and she's just adorable. This is a long ongoing joke from the Overwatch community. People have been waiting for this character, and she just looks insane. I can't wait to try her out. Aside from these 5 new characters in Season 1, they will also be dropping a new hero each season. Next up, one of the bigger changes is some new sub-roles, including Bruiser, Stalwart, Specialist, Flanker, Recon, Sharpshooter, Tactician, Medic, and Survivor. These all act as a new way to give out passives to individual characters, and they're honestly pretty cool. Next up, there's been a significant overhaul to the entirety of the menus in Overwatch. It looks really cool, reminds me a lot of Overwatch 1, and there is a brand new faction war acting for the next couple of weeks, where you can choose a side and get rewards based off of the winning side. Overwatch also showed off a couple of concept arts that they have for new skins, and a couple of these, including the Venture and the Manga skins, look really nice. Overwatch also announced that they're doing a loot box refresh, which allows you to unlock any skin excluding mythics and collabs, which is really nice. There's also a brand new loot box coming for the esports side of Overwatch. There will also be 2 mythic hero skins coming for each season. Kind of confusing on how they word it. There is a new Mercy skin coming, which looks phenomenal, and I originally thought it was mythic, but it might not be. There's also the Juno Starshooter Blaster, which looks really cute. I love how this looks. And the first mid-season launch May Mythic Hero skin is coming. For the first collab coming to Overwatch, we're getting a Sanrio and Hello Kitty collab, which we are getting a ton of skins for a lot of Sanrio characters, including Pom Pom Purin, which is definitely my favorite. Next up, we got a new look at the new menus, and honestly, just so much character, a lot better and more life-filled than our current ones. I can't wait for this change. For competitive, there is a brand new Crimson Wolf ranked weapon colorway, and if you get Diamond or higher, you will get the new Doomfist skin. They also debuted some new logos for the ranks, and they look really cool. They're going to be seasonal and change with the themes. There's also going to be these post-match accolades, which really remind me of Overwatch 1, where you can have a standing visual of your character and you'll have some stats to go along with it. They're also bringing a lot of changes to Stadium, which introduces the Hero Builder, introducing a lot of community created custom builds for you to use in your game. Last but not least, they also announced that they are bringing Switch 2 support in Season 2, which is just around the corner. I believe the new seasons are going to be lasting around 2 months each, so I am excited to see them progress. Definitely the best quality of life update that they talked about was the engine upgrades, which is going to change a lot of how these characters look, but for the better. And that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely excited to see how all of these Overwatch changes come for the next couple of seasons. All of these changes seem to be really good, really positive. I'm glad to see Overwatch return to its original state and even beyond that. And I'm definitely most excited to try out Honoron and a couple other of the new characters. If you guys are new, subscribe today, join the Aztec Empires, do post content like this daily. Have a great day, stay safe, take care, peace, adios, and of course, until next time, bye-bye, y'all.